Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. Let's head in and check out last night's sleep research with the day already in progress. Based on the time, we just flipped over into dinner time, so we'll see how things are going. I did make sure to get an earlier lunch, so there would actually be something to action on today. Let's see what's going on. Okay, that took a lot longer than expected, but I guess we're just catching up on a couple of things. So let's head in and let's review last night's sleep research. Full 100 sleep score with just barely getting over that moment and getting to that 8.5. No dozing, all snoozing and slumbering. Good to see. So that means slumbering wins out. It was still relatively good and restful sleep, so I'll take it. Now that the day has more or less passed for me, it's really just kind of trying to think back to where things were this morning. All well and good. 119 million drowsy power. We got just the 1 2-star and 1 atop belly. Still a lot of those 1-star spawns. Ooh, Grovile. And a new sleep style for Plusle. We also got Combustican, Cyndaquil, Geodude, Blaziken. Ooh, Blaziken. We got the whole family. Torchic. And Spheal and Pichu to round things out. Cool. Ooh, there we go. Alright, so we got 3 new sleep styles today. This I like to see. Nodding off sleep for Plusle. Cute. We got Grovile on the top belly, and then we got the seated sleep for Blaziken, knee up sleep. Similar to like Lucario sleep style, that fighting, ready to jump out at any point pose. In battle, Blaziken blows out flames from its wrists and attacks foes. It's said that it sometimes blows flames and throws powerful kicks while it sleeps, perhaps because it couldn't get enough battling while awake. It's got the Goku mentality. And this is also my first Grovile. That is a lot of Dream Shards. That is going to be real nice. It lives in dense jungles, even veteran researchers struggling to find it when it sleeps camouflaged in the leaves growing out of its body. That'll be a cool 3-star. See it kind of like camouflage into the background. Alright, let's see who's hungry. Oh boy. That is so much choice. Alright, well, Combustican I have already caught, so that is good. Grovile is a good chunk, and I definitely should take advantage of the fact that the Blaziken is hungry. Critical catch? No, but a big hit. Alrighty. Let's see what we got and see what we're working with. Our daily gift for today. Small dream cluster. Okay. So Well, we got Geodude here. I'm going to remember this time to get the Pokemon that... Okay. I mean, I know that everything's extra hungry, but if they get all big hits, it makes it challenging. But yeah. So we got Geodude. I'm going to use a Great Biscuit on Grovyle because it's hungry and it's a big pit Pokemon. So get that 9. Puts it in range for regular biscuits. And that takes care of giving out the biscuits for the week. So I can be stingy now if I want to. But let's, I at least got one Pokemon caught for today. Let's see how hungry they are. No Darkrai either, I just realized. That's interesting. Alright. We'll take home Grovyle. With the big hit at the end. That honestly should just spill over to the next one. It feels so strange. Alright. I'm going to give 1 on the off chance that it's a critical catch. It's not. I'm going to leave that alone. Let's just try. So now this is within 5. Let's see. Oh, there we go. All right, so it's set up for success for next time. All right. I've done enough on the biscuits. I think I'm going to leave things as is. Torchic is there, but I feel like I don't want to push my luck too much today, and I do want to keep a couple more biscuits for the rest of this week. I think it's the Blaziken. The Atop Belly Grovyle is cool, but it's the 3rd evolution. That's the rarer one for me showing up. And look at all of that delicious candy. Mm. So we're getting a nice chunk of XP, but that is a good chunk of Dream Shards. Alright, and then we got 2 stat checks. A calm Geodude. I am looking for soybeans across the board. That is not soybeans across the board. Let's check these sub-skills and see what's doing. We got helping bonus, helping speed. Oh, inventory up. Skill trigger, alright, and helping speed. Alright, main skill chance down. Right, main skill chance up, speed of help down. Brain's getting ahead of itself. So it's good. Like the helping bonus, helping speeds, inventory up, all good. Doesn't have any ingredient finding and not the ingredient spread that I want. Can just easily call that like not what I want. I can move on. Grovyle. Modest nature. We are looking for berry finding, helping speed, skill trigger. It's got all the ingredients again. I got pretty good luck when it comes to the ingredient spread on this Pokemon. It's just everything in the sub-skills that have not. Inventory up. Helping speed, yes. Skill level up, no. Ingredient finder, no. Helping speed, yes again. Ingredient finding, no. Speed of help down, also no. Goodness gracious. Okay. That's just not going to work out for me. So I'm just going to move on. All right. get a little bit of sneaky snacking. We've got... I've now finally completed the last of the anniversary missions, so we got another 15,000 Dream Shard that's good to add to the pile, and also finished getting normal berries and biscuits. So at this point, it's just get cooking in tomorrow. By end of day, another close to 2,000 Dream Shards. I can be happy with that. Pick up some more sleep points. So doing well there to just start to rebuild for next month. Because I might need to tap into that also early. But I still haven't gotten the Good Sleep Day bundle. I might end up picking that up. Well, no, I want to. Diamonds are coming. Oh! Excuse me. To put that thought on pause. Biscuits can wait for a minute. So, we have a bit of news. So we've got the Good Sleep Day bundle. We know what's going on with that. That's not surprising. We know that we got Good Sleep Day coming up. This is just a reminder that it's happening between August 8th and 11th. The full moon's falling on a Saturday, so we've got it peaking at the end of the week, which can be really nice as a multiplier to get some of those really choice spawns. So think of that when planning for that week. But this is news I want to delve into. Let's read. New feature, Expert Mode. Thank you for playing Pokémon Sleep. We'd like to tell you about a new feature scheduled for implementation in the next update. Expert Mode. What is Expert Mode? It's a new, challenging game mode, and in it, there will be ways for all kinds of helper Pokémon to contribute. It will be more difficult to raise Snorlax, but you'll be able to get more rewards than ever before. Prepare for Expert Mode by befriending and raising many different kinds of Pokémon. Requirements for unlocking Expert Mode. Expert Mode will unlock the Monday of the week following the next maintenance and version update planned for early August. If Snorlax reaches Master 18 on Greengrass Isle, Expert Mode will be available to play on Greengrass. Note, if you've already met this requirement, Expert Mode will unlock as soon as it's added to the game. Also note, Expert Modes for areas other than Greengrass are planned for future updates. So that's important to know that right now Expert Mode is going to only live on Greengrass, which is good. Give us a chance to sink our teeth into it. How to play. If you've met the requirements for unlocking Expert Mode, you will be able to select an Expert Mode area on the map. You will also need an Expert Ticket to take on Expert Mode. You can exchange 200 sleep points, so one good night of rest for me, or 2 nights for the free-to-play players, important to call out, for an Expert Ticket at the regular exchange, or 100 sleep points for an Expert Ticket in the premium exchange. So actually that works out nice. You can have a maximum of 2 Expert Tickets in your bag's item pocket. You can claim 1 Expert Ticket from the Expert Mode tutorial, so it looks like we'll get at least 1 freebie. I can dig that. Strategic team building will be even more important. Snorlax's favorite berries for the week will be divided into 1 main favorite berry and 2 sub-favorites. Pokemon that gather Snorlax's main favorite berry will receive bonuses such as shorter helper frequency. On the other hand, Pokemon that don't gather any of Snorlax's weekly favorite berries will receive a longer helping frequency penalty. 1 additional bonus related to raising Snorlax will be selected at random every week. Note, the selected bonuses will normally not be the same types of bonuses as from ongoing events at the same time. Instead of an area bonus, Expert Mode areas will be accumulating an Expert bonus. If an Expert bonus accumulates over its limit, the excess bonus will not be transferred over to the regular area bonuses, and vice versa. Interesting. Rewards you can get from Expert Mode. The amount of drowsy power required to see Pokemon sleep styles will greatly increase, but the amount of research XP, Dream Shards, and candies you get from researching each of these sleep styles will also increase. You'll have an increased chance to encounter shiny Pokemon. Multiple Expert Mode exclusive weekly missions will be added. For example, if you sleep for X hours alongside Fire-type helper Pokemon that collect Snorlax's main favorite berry for that week, you can get multiple Handy Candies S as a reward. The kinds of Pokemon that appear on Green Grass Isle in Expert Mode can differ from those that appear normally on Green Grass Isle. You'll have an increased chance to encounter certain special Pokemon, so Green Grass Isle Expert Raikou will have an increased appearance rate. That's really important. The above features are still in development and might differ from gameplay when implemented. And that's the end of that. So really interesting. Right off the bat, seems definitely very accessible, right? We got it available for, so unlocking should be relatively easy for folks that have been playing long enough that are looking for that challenge, right? Master 18 on Green Grass. I have met that already, so this will unlock for me as soon as that becomes available in just a couple of weeks. The tickets are relatively inexpensive, so certainly something you can do week over week if you want to forego, if you really want to grind on Expert Mode. Just keeping, you can keep 2 locked and loaded. So, 100 points if you're in the premium exchange. It'll be cool to see if they allow you to buy multiple, or if it's just the one. So hey, in a given month, this is my expert week. I'm gonna really try hard. Or if it's no, you can get as many as you want. Just go nuts. If you're really reaching endgame where you've reached, you've got the built teams, you've got the ingredients on lock, you're not looking for anything other than shiny Pokemon in a real challenge or more opportunities for legendaries. This seems like the great option for that. There's a little bit of that randomness, right? You get the favored berries that you really want to be focusing on, and things that are going to be at a disadvantage to you. So rather than just being all upside, there's actually some challenge going into it. That's nice. Having the drowsy power lowered could also be beneficial, especially if you're looking for some of those Pokemon that you intentionally had to work hard to not get as much rank, like just choosing to sit on a whole bunch of ingredients and staying at lower ranks, so you would be able to get some of those lower level spawns, like some of the base, stage 1 or stage 0 Pokemon. I'd like to see what some of those missions are going to turn out to, because Handy Candy S is not enticing in and of itself. But extra XP, Dream Shards, those are definitely something that seems worthwhile to me, to be a little bit on the struggle, and definitely getting Legendary Spawn, being a little bit easier to find. I have a good Raikou, so that's, more candies are good, so that's still an incentive in and of itself, but for those that are still looking for them, and they may miss it in the next event where we've got all 3 of them, we still don't know how that's going to play out. Very exciting. Good to see we've got some more features coming down the pike, and I may not jump in head first like I do some of the other stuff. I may actually let this settle out for a little bit, because like I said, with Amber Canyon coming up in only another couple of months after that, Expert Mode may be more might be some September, October stuff if I get really good luck. But I still got a lot of ingredients I'm still trying to cover, so I don't feel like I'm quite ready for Expert Mode just yet. At least that's my initial thoughts. Maybe I'll wait to see some of the folks go in head first and learn from their mistakes. Community, though. How's everyone else doing? All 50. Let's go. That's great to see. So happy that everyone got in their research today. Alrighty. Just a few more things to wrap up for today while I'm here. I wonder what I'm going to pick. I'm not sure what decision to go with. Round things out with that white seed. Obviously, because I already had it bloom, because I'd already started from this morning, but all good. No triggers, huh? Okay. Dedenne, do you have anything for me? Get some of that extra tasty chance on there. I did flip Tyranitar off, put Beware back on, since we already got the favored berries. At this point, it's just trying to maintain the amount of ingredients that I've got, so I'm not super worried. Let's see, got a lot of apples. I might just use all of that. Everything else is peachy keen. And it's only 20% extra tasty odds, so I'm not... Oh, this is not the time for screen recording to want to just completely just take a break. No, I was talking for a minute. No extra tasty. But I'm going to hang out on... Wait for this to catch up. There we go. 103,766. Still getting some rank on this, but still a lot of good strength. Still doing good. So not quite to Master 18 just yet this week, but we saw that was last week. And since I just collected from them only a couple of hours ago, I don't have a lot to pull. There we go. Nice. Alright, cool. Let's round things out with the mini candy boost and call it an evening. But that's fun and exciting. I am happy to see some new features getting added. And I know that like they discussed this, you know, a couple of months ago. So like we're like shouldn't be surprised that they finally got the information out, but I'm happy to see like again, this is good for road mapping. Like so much of what we do in this game is planning and plotting for what am I going to do for the next week? What am I going to do for meals? What do I want to have? So this feels like it's just been good to have an idea of the when. All right. So we're at 57. So we're at 58, and I've got tomorrow and Sunday. So I do have enough to get me through to Sunday. We'll check in on Sunday, and if I'm like on 59, I'm just going to dump in the remaining to just put it to 60. And that'll feel like a really good successful use of the mini candy boost for this week. I will have fiery herbs complete unlock and not have to worry about that at all. And that feels good. Feels good to have an ingredient just like squared off. Same thing for like you, Beware. It just feels good to know that I don't got to worry about corn. You've got that on lock. Got the friend incense going. We're good for ingredients for tomorrow breakfast. If I want to, I can try to get more ingredients for the hidden power perk up stew. And try to maybe like stockpile some ingredients through tomorrow. Because I will have enough to just cook through tomorrow. Where am I at? So like I've got enough. After breakfast and collect, I'll have enough herbs to get me through the rest of that day. Should be the same for sausage. Should be the same for corn. And then I don't have to put Tyranitar back on the team. So I can put folks on there to collect the rest of the ingredients for Hidden Power Perk Up Stew and focus on making that. Because that will be, I think, the best way to try to get that last... Well, by the time that I get up tomorrow, hopefully we'll be at just a cool even 2 million. So it's a race to get another 1.245 million in the next 48-ish hours. So I hope maybe that's the case. We'll see how close things are. Maybe I gotta call in a couple helper whistles, put on some of those berry collectors, and just try to just push it to the limit. But before I ramble too much, because we're already at time. This has already been a nice long episode. Thanks so much for stopping by. Let me know your thoughts about Expert Mode down in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I will be back tomorrow morning with some more sleep research to round out New Moon Day. But until then, sleep well.